And I'm back with more DIY bodyworks and wellness tips. And as always, I love to feature my publication, I Touch Myself and I Like It. It's a DIY self-massage, acupressure, reflexology, and Wealth-flex-ology journal recorder. And in this video, I am following up from the last video that I did when I was working with self-massage on my left foot, and I'm going to be following up by working on my right foot. And in the last video I used some ginger essential oil, and I've had a little bit of that on my right foot as well, but I'm actually going to just be using some lotion. And I do recommend that anytime you are doing the DIY body work, and you, especially the massage, that you do use some lotion or some type of oil. Now, I'm not promoting any particular brand, which I share that in all of my videos. It's just that I show you the ones that I use. So I'm just oiling up my foot and lotioning up my foot rather. And I always recommend when starting to just go over your whole foot with just a basic rub. Okay, just some basic rubbing, of your feet, and then you can be present to see if there's a particular area. So like right now, my toes are definitely wanting some love, so I'm going to spend some time there, and also the top of my foot here. So I'm feeling really guided to spend some time here initially, just getting the valleys here. And this feels really good just starting off. And I'm really pleased with how the DIY bodywork just continues to provide so many benefits on so many levels. In one of the other videos, I was sharing how I was having tenderness in here. And actually, as I'm right here, I'll do just a little bit of liver 3. This is acupressure. I'm going to press here in between the valley here, between my big toe and second toe, and take a deep breath. But I don't have any tender spot here anymore, and that's because I did work on it the other day, and so I'm just really pleased with that. But I am going to do some work here in this here, my valley here, and just rub. Yeah, just rub there. So I'm going to come over here and just spend some time here, my toes. And when I was working on my left foot, it was the heel, the ball of my foot that was really wanting some love. And then right in this area here, the adrenal and kidney area was really wanting some love. But I'm just going to give, my toes some love here, and kind of work in between there. So I'm actually going to just spend just a little bit of time even working the sinus areas here. And so these are the pads, the toe pads here. I call them the sinus pads, but anytime you're having any sinus trouble or so, it's good to work these even when you're doing the foot massage. So you can just work a little bit here in between with the piano hands, working the eye area there. So, it's good, as I mentioned in other videos, is that when doing the DIY aspect as it relates to the massage, especially when we're working on your feet, you're always going to end up touching a reflexology point or acupressure point. And so it's good to set some intentions. So I'm just rubbing in here, and this here actually is the lung area here, above the diaphragm. So I'm just spending some time here, just relaxing out. It's always so good to take time out, be present with your body, and show your body some love. And right now, showing the feet, my right foot here, showing my right foot here some love. But it's just great to be present, especially with your feet. I mean, our feet do so much for us. We walk around, Yeah, it's best to spend time. I can't emphasize that enough. So yeah, so I'm just, taking some time out here just to, do just some massages. So I'm going to do some spine walking here, walking up the spine, the reflex, but I'm going to do it, more in a massage way. So I'm spending some time just rubbing and going up, kind of a worm walk here. So yeah, just down. So hopefully you can see that. So I'm just taking a little time here. And I'm going to spend some time here on my heel. Just giving a rub there. And so yeah, so anytime you can just be working, your feet, it's just great. Releasing toxins. All in while trying to just give your foot some love and do something very therapeutic, for yourself. As I mentioned in the other video, it's kind of hard for me sometimes to just, when I'm doing these demonstrations, to just do the demonstration and do the rub and show you the techniques without getting into talking about the reflexology and acupressure aspects. It's kind of difficult because I know where everything is, and like for me, I always try to maximize the experience where when I'm by myself, because I know what the areas are, I'm just understanding that I'm getting benefits on both ends by doing this. But as the camera's on, it's just so tempting just to try to share that. So yeah, so I'm doing some deep breathing here also as I'm rubbing and just massaging. And so even if you're doing this for 2 to 5 minutes, once a week, a few times a week, it's just great. Obviously, if you could do this a little bit each day, it's going to be really helpful for you. Sometimes it's not necessary, but just as often as you can, just definitely show your feet some love here. So it's going to do a little bit more, massaging here and rubbing. It feels really good because areas where I have had tenderness on my feet, I don't have it in those areas anymore, and I just love being able to just do this. Such a good opportunity to build that relationship with your body and commune, with your body. So I'm just worm walking again up the spine in a massage way. And show my big toe some love here. Work the brain a little bit. Yeah. Just, and work the neck reflex. Oh, that feels good. Because I can feel that in my neck. I'm going to work on my little shoulder area here too. And this is the shoulder reflex in here. So I'm just working. So I'm massaging in there. I'm getting the benefits, also in my shoulder. So now I'm going to work my eyes here. Yeah, such tremendous benefits. Work on the pads of the toes here again. Let's work the sinuses a little bit. And so I'm not getting too, deep with this in the reflexology. I'm just lightly, touching over it and being aware that those are the areas. I don't really have sinus stuff going on at this moment, but I'm working them because our weather is shifting, and so kind of getting out ahead. And it's just always good to even do reflexology or just massage or so, just in areas, even if you're not even having issues there, because it just helps to support your overall well-being. So yeah, so I'm just going to continue And this is the thing, you can just do some light strokes. You can go deep. You know, it just really depends on what feels right, you know, for you. So as I mentioned before, when you are doing this, definitely to have oil or lotion your feet down and just start with general rubbing over your entire foot. And of course you can do your ankles and everything. But if you're working on someone, just say, yeah, just give them a nice rub first just to warm up the foot. And then again, just be present with whatever areas are calling out to you. So I mentioned even early that my, you know, before it was my valleys, the top of my foot that was wanting to love, and my toes. And my toes are really wanting, yeah, some more attention. So I'm going to, you know, stay here because this is really helping with circulation. And so, yeah, that's where I'm being guided to stay, you know, right now. But, you know, as I'm doing that too, I'm just going to kind of work that mid-hip line, this of the foot. This is the hip line for reflexology. That's work, you know, just work those areas and just massage. And like I said, when you're doing the DIY, you don't have to get so technical as if you were being a massage therapist or so, or doing anything too deep. It's just whatever feels right, you know, for you. Like I said, it's just for me as I'm doing this, it's just hard not to talk about the points that are being, you know, touched. I just feel it kind of adds more value to you, even if you're not trying to get a lesson at this point. But, so yeah. Alright, so feel that I'm pretty good. I'm going to sort of close this down. Just going over the foot just one more time here. Some rubbing. Going back between the toes. Do some dot to dot here. And down. Again, just those simple techniques that you can do. Feels amazing. It does. Okay, so I've showed my right foot some love, and now both feet are equal. So again, I always love bringing these tips to you, and you can secure a copy of I Touch Myself and I Like It on Amazon, but I will include a link in the video to this publication, and you can learn more about what else I do, and also there'll be a link to a playlist. So I look forward to bringing you more videos of this nature soon.